Alright, welcome back. I'm going to go a little bit out of my way to begin and just kind of show off the bridge and what happens if we try to cross it, which ultimately is not very much. These are all early game enemies over here, so they are not at all a problem. None of the enemy types have changed since when we were last. So let's continue down. Should be getting to the bridge very shortly. Good. And basically we come in here. I don't remember if there's anything in these spaces. We can take a look. Probably nothing too valuable. And basically if we talk to these guys, it's too dangerous to go out on the bridge. Bandore has us pinned down. Bridge is too narrow, our troops are pinned down out on the bridge. Any assault just gets annihilated. If only we could cross the bridge, we could outnumber them. It's a pretty decent tactic, I suppose. You keep narrow confines, and the enemy's numbers mean significantly less. At least that's what I've learned from every movie ever. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, so no real reason to bother going down there, other than the fact that it's pretty easy. Alright, so if we go left, that'll bring us to the entrance or exit of the cave that we were at before. Way back when we were first traveling to Zalagoon. However, we head a little further north, we come to this cave entrance here, which is the backside of the Dragon Cave that we entered in the area of the Border Church. I don't remember. I think the enemies are still, yeah, they're still pretty early game enemies, so we're not going to watch this. Alright, so we got a couple of treasures we'll grab here. Healing herb, very nice. Not that I've used any of them yet. And we'll head down this staircase here. It's a fairly quick and easy area. I mean, obviously the enemies being so early makes it particularly easy. But it's also just so short that it really doesn't present any kind of problems. If I were to, remake the game, that's probably a change I would make. Thunder card, very nice. I always enjoy having any item like that. Particularly since I just used up most, if not all, of the ones I had on Glade. Let's come across. Probably I should have gotten this chest before, right when I came down these stairs. But this will be it, just these 3 treasures, at least for now. Smoke bomb. In case we ever need to escape. Alright, so just about out here. I'm going to go north through this doorway, and I'm not 100% certain, but I actually think that we don't get attacked in this room. So we're not going to learn a lot about what's going on here yet, but obviously you can see there's kind of an odd floor, I guess if you want to call it here. And we see this shield strapped to a sword that's impaled through the ground, or a rather large sword at that matter. For that matter, Dark Wolf examines tombstone written in Sir Kevin's hand. Marion's famous hero, Sir Norton, lived bravely and died for his love. And then a tombstone. Dark Wolf, sorry. Tombstone, Marion's Princess Catherine, who loved the most honorable of knights and gave life to the great light, rests here. So what that's all about, we don't know much yet. There is this house that maybe was once nice, but currently looks quite run down and dilapidated. Tries to open the chest and it's locked. I think that might be the only chest in the game that's locked. So we have a hole here that we fall through. Whee! And we come out on this side. We can go either left or right. We want to go left because right will just kind of force us to wander around, and we don't want to do that. And now we are back on the other side of the Dragon Cave. And the enemies just keep getting easier and easier. Alright, so let's get out the door here. You can rest at the Border Church if you have any reason to, which we don't. We're going to go back through this cave here, which is where Percy sacrificed himself to seal the gate behind us. And as we go through, we will soon come to said gate. think on this floor. It's been a little while now. Alright, let's head back down, and as we cross through the gate... The gate's broken. I hope Percy is alright. Well, Dark Wolf, we should go. And that is all the fanfare that he gets. Annie has nothing to say. Samson has nothing to say. We just kind of move on. Alright, so we're back in the church. I think there's someone here who gives us an update on the priest who had been here. Just a random citizen. Let's see what he has to say. Pastor of the church was arrested for aiding Prince Edward and his friends. Oh no. Maybe we can free him. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we will head south from here to the bridge. And inside. So now we are on the Marion side of the bridge, where Bandore currently is located. Because Algoon soldiers aren't going anywhere. Ha ha ha. Nope, but we are. Commander, behind us, some of Marion's soldiers. What? Where did they come from? They must be part of the rebellion. Stop them. Well, basically. Alright, so these first two are just normal type Bandore soldiers. They're still decently strong, but we're not going to do anything too special against them. We're just going to fight them. I'm going to focus on the front row guy first, because otherwise Taunt and Edward won't be able to do very much at all. And I want to make sure that we can get rid of this guy. This is just always nicer to focus on one enemy than two. That helped a lot. Still does decent damage, but not nearly as much as the kind of elite Bandore soldiers that we fought at the end of that cave before. Samson, going back to when we first met him in Marion, with regards to his reckless disregard for Bandore soldiers' lives. Looks like I'll have to take care of you personally. Alright, so now we have 3 more of these regular soldiers and an elite soldier who I think is this one in back. Yeah, okay. So we're going to attack you, and then I'm going to focus our attacks on that guy. You... Tell you what. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, let's use one fire spell on these front guys, and you are going to use a fire drake, and hopefully that will take out these two up front, while our stronger attackers focus on the elite soldier in back. Ah, that's unfortunate. But that's alright. We'll be able to take care of it either way. Edward should finish him off. And then we'll have Taunt and Edward take care of the regular Bandore soldiers for now. Maybe Annie can as well. Her attack's not quite as strong as Dark Wolf and Samson's is. Now, that's one way to make up for getting blocked. Alright. You continue to focus on that guy. And you guys get rid of this one. Good. Alright. Almost good. I was hoping Taunt would go after that guy, and that way he and Annie can hopefully finish him off this turn. And then, even though he has a decent amount of HP, still doesn't represent all that big of a threat with just physical attacks and no magical abilities. So... Alright, there we go. Come on, Taunt, you can do it. Or not, that's fine. Alright, so there's nothing more that's really special about this. I think we'll kind of pause here to avoid wasting time, and we'll come back at the end of the battle. Alright, Dark Wolf has delivered the killing blow. Actually, I'm going to use a little bit of his... the commander was defeated! The Bandore army is retreating onto Marion! Alright. Let's go, Zalagoon. Going to heal Annie just a touch with Dark Wolf's magic, because we won't really need his magic at any point in time in this video. I am going to quickly swing down to Isla Village. I don't think there's anything new to be shown. It's just that, like I said, I think back at Zalagoon, the first time we got there, I had to restart, and I don't think I ever went back to get this source of defense. So I think, is everyone still standing around? No. Can we get in this room? Excellent, good. That's all I really care about. Alright, so we got the source of defense, and let's carry back on. At least everyone's not talking quite as treasonously about us and Marion this time around, so that's nice. I think I went a little too far to the right. Alright, and then I think I will use this source of defense on Annie as our healer. I want to keep her alive as much as possible. Let's see what we get. 3 points, alright. Not too bad, about average. So let's enter Marion. We're going to take a look around town first. Appears to be lifeless. Yes, that's right. We are taking out the Bandore troops. Who started the rumor that Zalagoon will surrender to Bandore? That was totally untrue. Well, fair enough. We can rest at the inn at any point in time we want. My daughter is such a good child that she travels with me to... okay. Now that Zalagoon troops have it, I mean we can finally cross to Zalagoon. Well, I'd wait a couple of minutes, but yes, ultimately. Anything new from this guy? I'm not skilled enough to take part, but I can encourage them with words. Oh, that's right, he's a bard or a singer or a poet of some kind. It's been a while since we last spoke to him. What about you? Hope from Zalagoon. Looks like the hero Samson didn't forsake the kingdom after all. No, he did not. He has been fighting diligently. That door is locked. Let's see what the old guy has to say. Sounds like there's a battle going on outside. What's happening? You could look. Unfortunately, we have a fallen... Oh no, these are Bandore troops. Alright. Suppose if you didn't get the Ring of Defense earlier, you could grab that now. I assume this person's still praying in the church. Suddenly, Zalagoon soldiers live. What a surprise, but Bandore soldiers were more surprised than I was. Thank you, Great Aron, for sending Zalagoon to our aid. I guess he kinda did through us. Personally, I'd rather take the credit as ones who actually did everything, but it's alright. Alright, let's storm the castle. I don't know if storming counts in a band of like 5 people, but that's okay. Alright, let's see. It's getting cloudy. I think a storm is approaching. Let's end this battle. Fair enough. I believe we've already searched around out here. Yeah, there's a chest up there that we opened. We will have plenty of time to search the castle, so I think we can just advance things. We're going to watch this band of soldiers take out random Bandore troops. We should hurry to the back of the castle. We must guard the Emperor. We're coming for you, Bandore. Sadly, he is defeated. Alright, let's just follow the troops. Obviously, if these Bandore troops are trying to protect the Emperor, then that is right where we want to get to. And Edward has reached level 21. MP by 1, strength was up by 4, more speed, and fire level 3, which honestly isn't quite as useful as you'd want it to be, but that's okay. We'll see what I mean later. Alright, let's follow the troops down here. And we're just going to watch and do absolutely nothing as these guys take out one of either the, I think it's the Zalagoon trooper. Boy, it's so good to have us around. Alright, so I'm going to go through, but then unfortunately seal this barricade behind them. Alright, so we'll step forward and watch this scene unfold. Oh, Your Majesty, I've been waiting for you. The Emperor of Bandore. He is not a king, but an emperor. Your Majesty, where is Lord Shutat? Shutat is not here yet. The enemy is almost upon us. What should we do, Your Majesty? He just kind of stares at us, apparently. The only thing we can do, get out of here. What about Lord Shutat? You're worried about him? Do you think he will be defeated that easily? No, he most definitely will not. Well, not really. Well, then let's go. Furthermore, if he is defeated by those weaklings, then perhaps he isn't as strong as I thought. King of Bandore, the big bad that we have to deal with, on to Bandore Castle. And then the soldier just kind of runs after the carriage, apparently. Alright, so let's open this if we can. Finely detailed keyhole. Alright, I guess we gotta find a key. So let's go this way. I think that we want to go out this door here. Hopefully I'm right about that. Let's go to the left first, and we're going to go up this tower. And we hear Remu inside. Try this on for size. No, I won't put that on. No, stop! That mask is cursed. As long as the vicious ones maintain the curse, you can't take it off. Someone else being cursed. Let's step inside. We see Remu with this strange dark knight lying on the ground. You have become a tool of the vicious ones. You are mine now. It seems she's going to teleport him away until the curse has kind of locked itself into place. Dark Wolf, you've returned. I'm sorry that I don't have time to finish you off, but I'm kinda on a tight schedule. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be leaving. But not without a little gift for you, of course. This should keep you occupied for a while. Ta-ta! Now, in general, it's often kind of silly when enemies leave. This, I would say, you know, in games, this is probably one of the more reasonable times. You know, they're trying to escape, and we obviously have our troops attacking. So I'm going to work on taking out the summoner first. I'm going to use Fire 2 on these ogres, and I'm actually going to, for the first time... No, I think I showed off the Untied spell, but we're going to use it again and see if we can't do enough damage to take out the ogres. Which actually, speaking of which, let's not use Edward's magic there. So, alright. So hopefully Untied will be enough. Evil Summoner, obviously a lot of speed. Dang, Edward, not messing around today. These aren't a boss or anything, just decently strong enemies from slightly further in the game than we're at right now. Particularly the Evil Summoner, although luckily we took care of that without much difficulty. Ogre B had a steel key. Alright, we're going to take this key with us now and head up the other side, the tower over here. Guy down here. No answer. He appears lifeless. It's true of pretty much any of the guys you find lying on the ground. Now, if we go to this door and use our steel key that Annie has, and open this door, step inside, and who's here but the King of Marion. Oh, Prince Edward and Sir Samson, you're here to rescue us. And some other guy, I don't know who he is. Edward, my son, I'm glad you're safe. I heard they wanted to execute you. I was very concerned about you, Father. I'm relieved that you're safe. Why they left him alive, I don't know, but it's good for us. You seem to have matured quite a bit since I last saw you. And Samson, I appreciate you watching the prince. This has been a hard time for us all, but we brought Zalagoon soldiers. Bandore's days are numbered. Father, we have a lot to talk about, but first I must go capture Bandore's emperor. Please stay here. Oh, I see. Well then, the advisor and I shall remain here. Sir Samson, please take care of the prince. Alright, why'd we bother saving you? I'll stay and protect the king. Oh, good job, Mr. Advisor. You should stop the Bandore Emperor. So, we can just kind of go and unlock the door now. I'm actually going to do some exploring around the castle first and try to collect some useful items, because honestly, this is just a good place to train. The enemies really aren't all that strong. They're mostly just physical attackers. So we got some time. Alright, and this way I can explore without actually having to do any kind of, grinding later. King's Knowledge. So we're in the King's Room. Anything in here worth getting? Luxurious dresses. Tornado card. Very nice. Head out here. I don't think there's anything out here really, but we'll look around quickly. A lifeless soldier, and that's it. Okay. So we'll head back down this staircase. Alright, we have Dark Wolf reaching level 21. A little more VPLP, just 1 MP, 2 more strength, and 1 speed. And let's see, we're gonna go... Alright, I actually want to go down this staircase first. Alright. I think there's only 2 places I really want to go to. Oh, we have Annie reaching level 21. MP up by 2, strength by 3, and 2 speed increase. I'm going to do a little spot heal for Dark Wolf quickly. Alright. So I want to come in here. So first we have an item under here. Source of Power. I'll hold on to that for right now. Taunt reaching level 21. MP up by 2. Speed by 1. Do a little spot heal. I'm not really worried about my magic at this point. So yeah, I just want to come down to the dungeons quickly and just see if anything changes now while Bandore is still technically in control versus once Marion has retaken everything, and I guess not. Alright, so there's no one down here right now. I don't even know if we get attacked. Maybe we're safe down here. Interesting. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Let's just move on and go after the Bandore Emperor. Alright, so just retracing. Actually, can I look at this? No, okay. Never tried to look at that portrait before. Let's continue on. Or not. Alright, let's try this again. Down the stairs. And then we'll just use our key. And we will unlock this here. And travel forward, where one of my favorite scenes unfolds. And for the first time, we really come face to face with Shutat. Did the Emperor of Bandore leave already? I guess I took too long and he couldn't wait. I think this is the first time we've seen him since the opening cinematic. Then, what will the Marion army do with me? Ha ha ha. I guess you won't let me go that easily. Why bother risking your life? I'm a reluctant opponent. You are Dark Wolf, I assume? Strange timing. Wait, I get it. It's all because of you. You brought Zalagoon here, didn't you? Yes, we did. I should have destroyed you before you became so powerful. Shutat starts to gather his magic as Remu arrives. Lord Shutat, what's going on? Remu. Oh, I see. But we don't have time for this. It will only take a second for me to destroy Dark Wolf. Lord Shutat, why bother? If we don't leave now, all may be lost. You are probably right, but if I don't, I might regret it. That's why I must destroy them now. Sir Dark Wolf, Sir Samson! Pyatt arrives with Zalagoon troops. Oh, Sir Dark Wolf. Where's the Emperor? Or where's the enemy? Bandore's Emperor. He's gone, but we still have Shutat and Remu. What? He escaped? How unfortunate. You must be a Bandore officer. What shall we do, Lord Shutat? They are no match for the two of us, which is probably true. Until... Uh-oh. This does not look good. Well, what about us, almighty Lord Shutat? And Sir Galahad arrives. What? Marion's knights also? Dark Wolf, you've grown. Well, we can talk later. So now we have Pyat, the Zalagoon army, our, little band of warriors, Galahad, and all of Marion's army. But first, let's deal with Bandore's Lord Shutat, which is probably what it would take to actually defeat these two. Sir, we should forget about Dark Wolf and retreat. Ah, you're right, Remu. Let's get out of here. Watch out, they're trying something. You're going to capture us, huh? Why don't you try? Try this spell from the underworld. Dark Wolf, I'm sorry we can't settle this now. Your demise will have to wait until we meet again. As they start to teleport away, they're getting away! Stop them! This unfortunate trooper tries to help, and Remu deals quite a powerful fireball-looking thing. Go ahead and try. Galahad's not quite so easily taken out. It's no use, we're sitting ducks out here. Retreat to the castle. And Remu and Shutat have escaped. As I've said, with Zalagoon's help, we saved Marion. Sir Pyat, your efforts and those of Zalagoon were admirable. We appreciate it tremendously. Hearing Marion, Zalagoon's ally, was in peril, it was only proper that we come to help. I guess Bison stayed behind to defend Zalagoon itself. You should congratulate the ones who came to notify us of Marion's crisis. Oh yes, that's right. Let me congratulate you people on your outstanding achievements. I'm considering how to reward you. Advisor? Your Majesty? You may take whatever you like from the Marion treasury. Hey, that's nice. By the way, Galahad, what's the current status of Marion? Your Majesty, there is still some confusion, but gradually the kingdom is getting settled. Good. Another thing, Lord Kevins is nowhere to be found. I was wondering why he didn't show up to help us. I heard that Bandore's troops captured him in their retreat. How terrible. Kevins was taken by Bandore. We will get him back, but we need someone to act as commander of the Marion forces in his absence. Sir Galahad, will you act as the commander in Kevin's absence? Me? Are you serious? Yes, you are the commander before Lord Kevins. You have the experience we so desperately need at this time. Will you do it? He looks to Annie for guidance, and we all agree, yes, you must. Even Steiner approves. Well, until Kevins returns, I will gladly offer my services. Good. Alright, so that's settled. Well, Commander Galahad, what should our next move be? Should we send troops to Bandore immediately? Well, obviously we want you to, so we want to help Kevins. Sending troops to Bandore. We must first rebuild the country and our forces. Then we can send the troops. We should do what's best for Marion first. What? Our losses are great, but I'm sure Bandore's losses are greater. If we don't take this opportunity now, we may never get it again. We must send troops to Bandore right away. What's wrong with everyone? Why are you so quiet? Samson, say something. Galahad is right. First, we need to see to the security of Marion. Then we'll worry about invading Bandore. I understand how you feel, Edward, but we can't just rush into Bandore. Edward doesn't seem too happy about it, but he is a good prince who follows the king's orders. Samson, I want you to stay with Edward from now on. He's been staying with Edward. You mean not with us? I understand the necessity in having troops rebuild Marion, but we are so close to defeating Bandore. We should do something. I wish we could go to Bandore immediately, but if the king and Sir Galahad say so, I must stay with the prince here in Marion. Dark Wolf, I'm sorry. Wow. I guess that is the end of our time with Edward and Samson. Hopefully sometime they'll rejoin us in the future, but for now, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. And I think that'll be a decent time to end this video. So when we come back, we're going to do some final searching around Marion and see what's up next. But till then, see ya.